morning. Good morning. Welcome to practice for Tuesday morning. Put this in my pocket. Getting ready today for a big day of connecting with one of my distance students and one of my local students. Some mail orders, a dentist appointment. It's like a really busy day today. So I am getting myself ready for all the things. And I hope everyone's having a good day so far. I know it's been a kind of a gloomy week here in Dunsmuir, just with a lot of rain. And I've seen a lot of folks posting about, feeling just down or feeling a little blah. And if that's how you feel, it's okay. And if that's not how you feel, also okay. But just sending out a little love for anyone who's feeling a little blue today or a little bit down. Today we're going to be dedicating practice to Devana's friend Linda, who passed suddenly over the weekend. Really unexpected. A woman who was very loving and vibrant and kind and a great friend to Devana's family. So she's grieving. Send her a little extra love. And for all those who loved Linda and are experiencing this tragic sudden loss painfully, and to Linda's spirit that was so vivacious while on earth, may she continue her journey with laughter, ease, and joy into the oneness light. And may those who love her have signs of her peace. The Heart Sutra. Uttering the sound of the three states of existence, I enter mystic union of oneness with the entire cosmos. In the three worlds, in the three times, my breath binds the sound. Om. Purifying the body, speech, and mind. I take refuge and invoke the awakened mind of the goddess who knows all and hears all suffering. The blessed Bodhisattva Aryatara, from the deep practices of the heart's perfect wisdom, understanding that the five elements of consciousness were always empty, instructing her student Shariputra, she says, in this world of forms, Shariputra, all phenomena are empty. Form is emptiness, and emptiness is form. Form is not separate from emptiness, and emptiness is not different from form. Always, emptiness is the same as phenomena. Potential or actual form and emptiness never separate. So it is for feelings, conceptions, perceptions, and consciousness. All phenomena, Shariputra, have the characteristics of emptiness. They neither die nor take their birth into existence. Neither are improper nor shining with purity. Neither are complete nor deficient in any way wanting. So Shariputra, in that emptiness, there is no form, no feeling, conception, perception, nor consciousness. There is no seeing, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, nor thought. Neither are there solid forms, sound, fragrance, sensation, nor conceptual phenomena. No circle of sight, nor is there a sphere of consciousness. There is no knowledge, nor ignorance. Neither does ignorance get vanquished, nor knowledge voided. No long road into aging and death, and no liberation from it. No causes of suffering, nor samsara, no stopping on the journey of joy and suffering. There is no clinging to thoughts, nor grasping. There is no attainment of anything, as there's nothing to attain. With blissful practicing of the heart's perfect wisdom, obstructions of mind move clear, and the labyrinthine maze of thought impressions and perceptions of duality are liberated. In this way, the blessed Bodhisattva Aryatara enters enlightened transcendence. In the three worlds, all on the Bodhisattva path may practice the heart's perfect wisdom, and in applying it every moment, find the nature of mind and enter enlightenment. So understand and see the mantra of the heart's perfect wisdom as the strongest of sorceries, as the most powerful saying of mystical and sacred speech. It is the mantra which smooths over all things, which disperses lies into its light of truth. This mantra liberates all and is said like this: Gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate, bodhisoha. Gone, gone, crossed over and gone, completely gone beyond to the far shore, awakened and all is good. This ends the heart's perfect wisdom. And we're just going to do a few of these for Linda. Gate, gate, puragate, purasamgate, bodhisoha. 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 Gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate, bodhisoha. Visibility is the key to authenticity, and authenticity is the doorway to your true self. Nothing is hidden, nothing is denied. Your soul loves the truth, so acknowledge and tell your truth, and you will experience inner peace. I maintain the intention to live a life of utter transparency. Wow, that's kind of a hard one for me, I have to say, to live a life of utter transparency. I believe in transparency, but I also believe in privacy. I suppose this isn't about not having privacy. It seems to be, though, about living the kind of life that we have nothing to fear or feel ashamed of. When we're in a life where we are who we are, we roll with the punches, we allow ourselves to be fully ourselves, then in that case, we tend to feel more free. If we live lives where we harbor secret jealousies or resentments, or where we feel that we have to protect ourselves so much from others that we become a fortress that no one can get into, it can be a very lonely life indeed. So, learning how to open up in transparency, even when we still might maintain certain things of privacy for the sake of safety and security. Like, obviously, I'm not going to put my social security number online or anything like that. But when we are in our free, open, aware selves, awakening from the dream of delusion is so much easier, because the dream of delusion is all about hiding the truth. The truth is, we have these bodies for a limited time. And in this life, we really need to use these bodies to accomplish activities that will benefit as many beings as possible. And that doesn't exempt ourselves, that includes ourselves. We have the responsibility to be truthful and transparent in our truthfulness. We also have nothing to fear. I think this is really interesting that this card came up today. Yesterday, I had to spend the better part of the afternoon coping with the fact that one of my credit cards was hacked, and someone was charging things, and we were trying to stop it and block it, and then they have to give me a new one. Sorry, I have an eyelash. Um, then they have to give me a new one, and it's a whole rigmarole. And it did leave me feeling really vulnerable that I was coping with this. And I ended up feeling like really fearful because I'm about to travel and I need to be able to have access to my cards, or, I'm going to be in another country. So sometimes you need to have a variety of different cards because they don't all always work everywhere. You know, all of that kind of stuff was happening. And so my mind went crazy with all these thoughts. But getting this divination today, I think, is a kind of a balm in a way to that, because it's sort of saying, well, you know, when it is visible that something is happening, at least you can deal with it. Morning, Sydney. When something is visible in the world, like I'm actually really grateful that my credit card company was thinking, looked at whatever those charges were, and they were like, that's not what she usually does. That is kind of a vulnerable, visible thing. And a lot of times we feel like, oh, like I don't really want my private information out there or known by anyone. But the reality is your private information is known by the tax people, known by your companies, known by your bank. And it's not always a bad thing. Sometimes it's very protective that there are beings who know what you usually do. So in this case, it was very protective. And they're sending me a new card, and it's fine. It's like it's a pain, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. So nothing hidden, nothing denied. I may not share my social security number on the internet, but it doesn't mean that I will never get hacked. And privacy doesn't always protect me. Sometimes it's just better to be in complete truth. Um, oh, yeah. Says Beth, sorry, it's happened to a lot of us a few times. Yeah, I did. I'm changing, doing all of that. And Beth says the really sad thing is when it's someone you know. Oh, thank you, Beth. Yeah, I mean, it's totally fine. I'm fine. No damage done. They reversed the charges immediately. But it is interesting because this card about transparency has me really thinking about the vulnerability of just being in the world. Just being in the world has us with a certain amount of vulnerability. So today, let's go ahead and live our lives as if the whole world might, be watching. Who knows? Someone might learn something. Maybe it's okay to be completely transparent, to just be open. Yesterday, it was all about carefully choosing our words and sort of guarding our speech for the purpose of manifestation. But maybe today there's some liberation in just letting the truth fly and being complete in that truth. All right, so let's now dive into Guanyin practice. We're going to start with 3 prostrations before the shrine. And thank you for sympathetic hearts. It's definitely a drag, but, not fatal. And let's take refuge. Namo Guru Be. I take refuge in the inner teacher. Namo Buddhaye. I take refuge in the great mother of compassion. Namo Dharmaye. I take refuge in the wisdom of the ages. Namo Sanghaye. I take refuge in the community of practitioners. And let's set our intention, person, place, situation, and circumstance that will benefit from today's practice, and today especially holding Linda and Divana and all who are going to miss Linda on earth. And let's recite the Four Immeasurables. May I be a source of loving kindness in this world and all worlds, bringing a generous heart to all my thoughts and doings. May I be a vehicle of compassion in this world and all world, ever mindful and aware of the tremendous suffering of others. May I be a brimming vessel of joy in this world and all worlds, delighting in the happiness of others as their suffering is alleviated. May I be a balance point of equanimity in this world and all worlds, seeing all as equals and all as deserving of goodness. We'll make our offerings. I light this candle as a symbol of the enlightening Dharma way. May it shine brightly for the benefit of all beings. I light this incense as an offering to Guan Xiyin, she who hears the cries of the world, mother of all. Omahung. 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 Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of every type of offering, actual and virtual. I confess all my destructive actions accumulated since beginningless time, and rejoice in the meditation of all holy and ordinary beings. Please, Guanyin, remain until the end of samsaric existence, and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate my own merits and those of others to the great enlightenment. 108 recitations of Namo Guanxian Pusa, calling out to the one who always sees through everything. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. And we have our new prayer today that we started yesterday. This is the prayer to Yeshet Sogyal by Jamyang Kanseu Chukyi Lodro. Inchuk daki somo karchensa disum kunchen pema junye ki sangso dupo dechen Sogyal mar sowa debso chuktu nudrupso. Mother of space, foremost of Dakinis, Lady Karchensa, gatherer of the secret treasury of Padmakara, knower of all, past, present, and future. Mother Sogil, great bliss queen, to you we pray. Grant us cities, ordinary and supreme. Ying chukta kitsomo karchensa disum kunchen pema junye ki sangso jupo dechen Sogil mar sowa debso chuktun nudrupso. And 108 recitations now of Om Mani Padme Hum. And if I'm being utterly transparent, I will tell you, going to the dentist is something that I find really scary. When I was the first time I ever went to the dentist, and when I was like, I don't know, 3 or 4, the dentist threatened to slap me. My mom came in there like a Mack truck. Don't you worry. I was protected. But now, even to this day, when I go to the dentist, I feel that little bit of fear. And so now I'm being a little transparent. That's why going to the dentist is a big thing for me. So, Om Mani Padme Hum for all who need a little extra courage, whatever they're dealing with today. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 And let's give thanks for our teachers. May all of my blessed teachers enjoy long, happy, healthy, productive lives and great support for their good works. May all beings benefit from their wisdom. May they enjoy a swift and happy rebirth. And long life prayer for Lama Dechen Yeshe Wangmo. Om Sosti. Through the powerful blessings of the immortal Pema Jungye and his consort, may the three secret qualities of the Dakini of Supreme Bliss Yeshe Wangmo be utterly stable, and may the light of her activities shine on the lotus groves of the teachings and of beings, so that they blossom in radiant splendor. And let's dedicate the merit. May the merit of this practice and all of my activities be of endless benefit to all beings in all realms, beginningless and continuous. May all obstacles be overcome and suffering cease at the sound of liberation. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May we carry the essence of Guanyin in our hearts. Namo Guanxi and Busa. And we close with a bow to Guanyin, bow to one another, and a bow to the inner teacher. Wishing everyone a good day, and thank you so much for hearts and support as I'm on my way to the dentist. And I'll be back tomorrow. Bye.